Hello, everyone. President Trump has deployed National Guard troops to Chicago, sparking a legal battle over federal and state powers. Despite objections from local leaders, 300 National Guard members were sent to Chicago on October 4th, with a similar deployment in Portland, Oregon, blocked by a federal court the same day. White House spokeswoman Abigail Jackson stated the president would not ignore lawlessness in American cities, and the troops are intended to protect federal officers and property. The deployment follows weeks of threats and comes after United States Border Patrol agents shot an armed woman in Chicago. The Chicago metropolitan area has seen numerous protests condemning the perceived excessive repression of immigrants by federal forces. On October 3rd, police clashed with hundreds of protesters outside the United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement office in Broadview, a Chicago suburb. Reports indicate that protesters blocking Immigration and Customs Enforcement vehicles were forcibly removed using chemical agents and rubber bullets. Illinois Governor John B. Pritzker, a Democrat, criticized the move as a staged performance, asserting it was about control, not safety, and that local law enforcement could handle the situation. In Oregon, a federal judge temporarily blocked the deployment in Portland, responding to a lawsuit filed by the state and city. The deployments are fueling a constitutional debate over the limits of federal power. The United States Constitution grants states the authority to control law enforcement within their borders, with federal intervention typically requiring state consent. The legal argument centers on the Insurrection Act, enacted in 1807, which allows the president to deploy the military, including the National Guard, under specific circumstances, including suppressing domestic insurrections, enforcing federal laws when states are unable or unwilling to do so, or protecting civil rights. The Trump administration's actions are being challenged based on whether they meet the criteria outlined in the act, particularly concerning the enforcement of federal laws. Critics argue the deployments are an overreach of federal authority and a politically motivated attempt to project an image of law and order. So, what do you think about the National Guard deployment in Chicago and the ensuing legal battle? Is this a necessary measure to protect federal interests or an overreach of federal power? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis, and hit that notification bell so